Tim's chasing expertise helps him take astonishing close-up videos of killer storms, like his film of the 1999 Oklahoma City tornado.
As I saw the tornado, it was on the ground for like 80 minutes, and I was hoping that it would lift before it got to any kind of a town. And so as it crossed the interstate and went into Moore, Oklahoma, I got a feeling of anger. I was mad. I was mad at Mother Nature for having to go through a town like that. Immediately after the disaster, I put on a different hat. I became the wind engineer, and I went with Texas Tech University out to survey the damage, and we went block by block, surveying it, seeing what buildings were there, how were they built, how they failed, where people were. A lot of people were in bathtubs, for example, and they survived.
The damage studies of Tim Marshall and other wind engineers are encouraging stronger building construction and steadily reducing tornado fatalities. Yet tornadoes are rare and unpredictable. Successful chases take planning, patience, and expert knowledge.
Off to our west, we have got a storm that is brewing right now. Hopefully, it will get its act together. Right now, it's a little troubled. It's got a small rain core to it, and it's got a linear base off the back end of it. We've got some pretty good inflow from the southeast, and I like this feature up overhead. This is what they call an inflow band or beaver tail. Comes on in to the north side of that. So that's a good sign. That means it's trying to organize its inflow back into there. And the core is pretty stout right now. I figure, hey, it's early now. It's only 5 minutes to 5. We've got at least 3.5 hours more of daylight. So now it's a waiting game. The storm is definitely improving. If it continues to do so, we're going to have a tornado here within 30 minutes. We'll just have to see.
Right on cue, Tim's prediction comes true.
We did have a tornado back there. You could see it off in the distance as it roped on out and came on down briefly, and it kind of hung together up aloft for a little while afterwards, but it was at least a tornado we got to catch today. So you have to have a stake tonight. We have 2 tornadoes on the ground simultaneously. Oh, yes! Yes!
Tornadoes of every shape and size have been captured by Tim throughout his chasing career.
You should stay here.
Despite years of experience, Tim still gets carried away by the thrill of the chase.
Yes, go, go, go! We love those vortices! Look at that go! Yes! My town was hit by a tornado when I was small, and I learned fear first, and to try to overcome that fear, and then go out and actually chase tornadoes. That was difficult for me, but I've learned to overcome that, and I learned to respect tornadoes. Woo-wee! Hot dog, yes! Gosh, it's heading right for me. Rope tornado! Oh, yes, 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 definitely horizontal vortex. Got them both. Oh, this made it all worthwhile. I'm coming to Kansas every year. I don't care what you say. Rotation's right here in front of me. Large tornado right here in front of me, less than a mile. I'm too close here. Man, look at that motion. Power pole's going down. I'm too close. I'm turning around. If I get a thunderstorm, I'm happy. If I get a severe thunderstorm, I'm really happy. And if I get a tornado, obviously I'm joyful. Possible tornado. Here we go. Oh, look at this base. Look at this base. All right, tornado. Very nice tornado. Very nice. 95 to 99% of the time, you don't see a tornado. You go out chasing, and you don't come up with a tornado. The tornado is not the goal. If the tornado were the goal, you would not see a tornado, and then you get bored.
Look, free cloud.
Other professional storm chasers share the knack of being in the right place at the right time. With 30 years of experience, Gene Moore is one of the most successful chasers.
Hello? Police, I want to report a tornado. Yes, sir. I'm a meteorologist. My name's Gene Ward. There's a tornado forming. It's already been down once with a debris cloud just southeast of the Wagner County line on Highway 69. Okay, bye.
Gene makes regular tornado reports during his chase in May
We're going to
1999.
move on south. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You need to go faster. We're in a bind. Let's go.
As the tornado sped across open country in eastern Oklahoma, Gene raced to keep pace with it, making regular stops to report on the tornado's progress to the weather authorities and to take pictures for future study. Professional chasers like Gene go anywhere a tornado is to be found. Their telephone and radio reports provide essential on-the-ground backup as massive storms like these are tracked on radar.
Just to our southwest, less than a mile. Got more forming. Got a tornado forming here. Got debris right there beside it.
A week later, and several hundred miles away, Gene has another successful chase, this time in Almena, Kansas. Like many chasers, Gene has collected a substantial library of pictures of tornadoes, storms, and other weather phenomena. He sells them via the internet, but money has never been a prime motivation.
Look at that monster. Hopefully out here where it won't hurt anybody. I enjoy chasing storms because I enjoy nature. I think just like a sailor loves the sea, I enjoy the clouds in the sky and what goes on there. Absolutely stunning rope out. Still a huge tube tornado in progress. Okay, let's see if we got another shot here. Golly. I don't know how long it lasted. Could have been 40 minutes. Wow. What a rush. Still roping out. We're out of film. Out of breath. Well, that's what it's all about.
At ground level, tornadoes appear enormous, but they're only a tiny part of storm systems 30 miles wide and 60,000 feet high. Turbulence inside is a threat to aircraft. Chasing tornadoes by air is now an essential part of the complex warning system working to save lives around Oklahoma City, the heart of Tornado Alley. One of these chasers is pilot Leroy Tatom.
We took off, and within 15 minutes of leaving the airport at Lawton, we saw a small tornado, and we figured that'd be it for today. You know, we had our tornado. We could, just kind of hang around a little bit, and then we'd go home, and we'd done for the day. But it didn't stop there.
As tornado spotter for Oklahoma's Channel 9 TV, Leroy sees more tornadoes than he really wants to.
If I know that I can fly near them safely, then I'll go ahead and do what's necessary for the job. But given a choice, I'd probably just as soon be doing something else that day.
The same station also employs storm chasers on the ground to spy on tornadoes whichever way they twist or turn.
There are two storms. This one is near Pampa, which is right off the map right here, and the other one is up here at Liberal. And
meteorologist Val Castor storm chases with his wife Amy. He has an unrivaled reputation for passing life-saving warnings to the people in the path of tornadoes.
The Pampa storm they've got moving east at about 20, but it probably will slow down and turn more towards the southeast.
Over years of storm chasing, Val has amassed an impressive video archive of tornado sightings. tornado chase reports from Val Castor and from the Channel 9 helicopter go back to the same man, the station's chief meteorologist, Gary England.
Mark, talk to me.
Mark Hill.
You have to speak very loudly. We're here.
Bobby Val.
This thing is forming the funnel. You're probably watching it, aren't you? Okay, it's getting ready to touch down, I guarantee you. Oh, it's touched down. On the ground. Oh, this is a nice funnel.
Storm trackers like Val Castor are invaluable. You can look out there with radar, and you say, gosh, we have a mesocyclone, we have a hook echo, but you don't know if you have a tornado on the ground. That's the reason these storm trackers are so valuable. Val Castor is so valuable. He's always right there, and we can say, Val, what do you have? He'll say, I have a wall cloud, I have a funnel cloud, I have a tornado. So we use them for ground truthing.
We've changed locations now. We're following it. I can see transformer flashes, power flashes. It's now less than a mile, probably a half to 3/4 of a mile southeast of us. It looks like to me it's trying to cross the highway south of Dover. Now, the way it's going.
Over years of live broadcasting as part of the chase team, Val has learned to respect Gary's judgment about the potential for severe weather.
Ever since I started, all I can remember Gary saying is, Val, Oklahoma City is overdue for a big tornado. One of these days, we're going to get the big one come through. We're right in the middle of Tornado Alley, and it's just inevitable. It's going to happen.
That inevitable day did finally dawn on May 3rd, 1999, as the Storm Prediction Center tracked severe storms by radar. The day was to prove the ultimate test of the life-saving value of tornado chasing.
On this particular day, we had actually, throughout the day, thought there was a greater risk of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. At about 4 o'clock, the first thunderstorm developed about 80 miles southwest of Oklahoma City. It was weak, but based on the environmental conditions, based on how unstable it was, and on the wind shear, he decided to issue a tornado watch.
Gary, watching some strong storms in the southwest part of our state. Let's get the update right now. Gary.
And we have a situation that's, fairly dangerous. Storms are intensifying very rapidly. Explosive thunderstorm development and tornadoes are possible with these storms. Some of them already have circulations. We have storm chasers all around them. No sign of any tornadoes at the moment.
As conditions worsened, the station suspended normal programming to follow the developing storms and issue live tornado warnings. The station's weather studio became the nerve center, handling reports from tornado chasers all over the state. At the heart of the chase operation was Val Castor.
The tornado is approximately 3.5 miles west of Surreal. It's getting bigger. The funnel goes all the way to the ground now.
Right now is probably about 25 to 50 yards wide at the ground. It's a very narrow tornado. It's not very big at the surface, but I'll guarantee it's real intense at the surface. I mean, it's spinning really, really fast.
Well, I'm going to get ready to tell you exactly where it is. We've got a road that goes right up behind it.
At the start of the chase, Val Castor had positioned himself southwest of Oklahoma City. He was now chasing the tornado straight toward the metropolitan area.
Of course, there's a lot of open country in here.
This thing is major. This thing is a major tornado right now. We've got a very strong circulation at the ground. We've got lots of debris flying around right now. We are about a half a mile from the actual circulation on the ground, and it's a very narrow funnel, but it's rotating very strongly, Gary. Oh my gosh, you just hit something.
Give me a location again on Ranger 9. I need to know how far south he's heading,
Chad,
what direction he's looking.
Ranger 9 location.
And I think we'll do
1,000 feet above, Ranger 9 pilot Leroy Tatom was beaming back live aerial pictures of the storm's progress. For mile after mile, Val Castor stuck fast to the tornado's track.
I mean, I don't see any structures right now in the direct path of it, but I wouldn't want to be in the path of it.
Well, it's about a mile from us now, so we're going to have to move on down the road.
Okay, is the wraparound coming out? No, it's pulling out a little bit to the left. What's happening?
I don't see any wraparound coming behind it at all. I don't see any wraparound precip. We've got great visibility.